Welcome to this lesson. We are going through chemistry revision, a question from the periodic table. And the question reads, the grid below represents part of the periodic table. Study it and answer the questions that follow. The letters do not represent the actual symbols of elements. From this periodic table, we know the first column represents elements in group 1. The second column represents elements in group 2. Then this is group 3. We have group 4. We have 5. We have 6. Group 7. And lastly, we have group 8 elements. The first row represents period 1 elements. The second period 2, the third row represents period 3 elements, period 4, period 5 in that particular order. So let us go through these questions. The first question says, name the chemical family of the elements to which E, H, and M belong. E, H, and M are in group 7 and all group 7 elements belong to the chemical family of halogens. Then Roman 2, the chemical family of the elements to which F, J, and K. F, J, and K are in group 2 and all group 2 elements belong to the chemical family of alkaline earth metals. And these group 2 elements are called alkaline earth metals because they are abundant or found in plenty on the earth. Part P of the question, write the chemical formula of the sulfate of T. If you look at T is in group 3 and therefore it has a valency of 3. So we have T3 positive. Then of course the sulfate ion has a valency of 2. So we are going to have the formula of the sulfate of 2 being T. The valency of the sulfate, which is 2, goes to T. And then now we have SO4. We put it in brackets. Then it takes the valency of T, which is 3. And that gives us the formula of the sulfate of T. Then we go to the nitrate of J. First, we know J is found in group 2 and all group 2 elements have a valency of 2. Then of course the nitrate ion has a valency of 1 because we said the valency of a radical is equal to the net charge, and therefore now we are going to have J NO3, but the valency of J is 2, so it goes to the nitrate. But the nitrate has a valency of 1 and therefore it does not affect J. So this becomes the formula of the nitrate of J. Then we move down to the rest of the questions. Name the type of bond and the structure formed between in a compound of D and N. So if you look at D and N, D is found in group 1 and all group 1 elements are metals. Group 2 are metals, then group 3 metals, then group 4 up to group 7 are nonmetals, and then of course group 8 are noble gases. When you look at D being a metal, then N being a nonmetal, the reaction between a metal and a nonmetal produces an ionic compound. So the bond between a metal and a nonmetal is ionic bond. Then now the structure. Ionic compounds form giant ionic structures. It is giant ionic structure. Giant ionic structure.